my top 5 tips for starting your author adventure. First, it's very, very important because these are the fundamentals. Why do you want to write a book? It's got to be really, really clear. And then you have to really see how your life is going to change when you have that book already. Because honestly, for me, it changed a lot. I mean, like I said, before I was standing in line waiting for my turn, and then I wanted the autograph of the author, and then I wanted a picture with the author. Now it's the other way around. I'm on the other side of the table, and then there's a line in front of me, and then I would stand up, or I would like do like that, and then they're going to have a picture with me. I never thought that was possible, but well, it happened. Then, who is your book for? This one is very, very, it's fundamental, because sometimes I'm going to make it for this person, this person, this person, and that person also. So it's going to dilute your point of view when you write. So I'm talking about a non-fiction book here. I'm not talking about, fiction and fantasy books, etc. So if you are inclined to write a non-fiction book, the clearer your reader avatar is, or your customer or your client, then the better. I mean, this is so important. Actually, I developed a course just to know who but the course is more of it's more of an entrepreneurship course. It's more of a business course about really zeroing in on who you serve and your specific client. But it's that important. Okay, moving forward, what is your primary book type? I mean, am I going to make a how-to book, or, I'm going to make a tip book, or am I going to do a quote book, or a personal memoir, or case studies, etc.? So in the beginning, do your research so that you know what kind of book you want to do, or you want to make, or you want to write, or where you feel called, because in the beginning, the clearer this is, the easier the end will be. So what is your main message? You have to have the overarching idea, and then what are my key main points? Of course, is this cast in stone? No, you can you can change this, you can add, you can subtract, etc. But you need a starting point. And the starting point is, what is my main message? Write down the main message. And then these are my top 5 points that I want to discuss in this book. So obviously, if you're discussing something that's not from experience, or even if it's from experience, if it needs to be corroborated, etc., you need to do your research. And then you start to write the book. So when you start writing your book, one of the most important things that was helpful for me is deciding on a specific time to write. It's not like I'm going to write in the morning at 6 o'clock today, 6 to 8, and then tomorrow it's going to be at lunchtime, and then the day after that it's going to be 8 to 10 in the evening, or whatever. So for me, one of the things that really helped me was setting a time that I committed to, and when I was fresh. So one of the things that, unless you're an evening person, if any of you heard the expression, like, eat the frog first. So do the things that are really challenging or difficult first thing during the day, and get it over with, so that by the end of the day you did it already. So that's just a food for thought, but it helped me because I was writing in the morning. So, and then include your working title and the research. So this is funny because Jana Jane was going yesterday. We were doing a rehearsal, and she was going, Delby, can I ask you already a question? I said, how about asking it tomorrow? But the question had to do with the title. You have to, you don't have, again, it is not cast in stone, but a working title will help you focus. You can still change that. And of course, you have to do the research. What does research include? For me, I went to Amazon. There is a look inside section when you go to Amazon. When you press, you can see the inside, the a few pages of the book. So it gives you a little bit of an idea, the point of view of the author, the flavor, how this author's writing, etc. So you know how to position against the other authors. Like, I'll give you an example. Personal branding, you have people that are writing from a very academic point of view, very left brain, very cerebral. Well, it wasn't going to work for me. That's not my style. So I was thinking, what is going to make my book different? And what is something that I am going to be comfortable doing, that I love? And what do I think they're going to pay for? So, of course, where all of those converge, that's what I did. So you have to do your research. There's Google, there's Quora, there's Amazon, there's Ask the People, etc. So many ways for you to do the research to find out what's out there. What worked, what didn't work. Why does this have a 5-star rating and why does this have a 1-star rating? Stuff like that. And then lastly, the finishing touches. So bottom line is the most challenging parts of writing the book is towards the end. There's going to be editing, formatting, and the cover. The cover is so important because there have been times wherein they just changed the cover, exact same manuscript, the book sold. So it's highly visual. And then also formatting. My book has interior book design. So which means my book has been formatted and inside, and typography was very important, how the fonts and the letters and the colors, and then the editing. So do I have to pay for this? It depends on you and what kind of book you want and the resources you have at your disposal. So moving forward, actually, that ends my 5 tips. I would like to close with this quote from Seth Godin. Writing a book is a tremendous experience. It pays off intellectually. It clarifies your thinking. It builds credibility. It is a living engine of marketing and idea spreading, working every day to deliver your message with authority. You should write one. So that ends my presentation for you. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.